Alright, we are live. It is time. We are here. Japanese Grand Prix presented by Hatsune Miku. Thank you, Hatsune. Yeah, we're back. I hope your week's been well. I know ours has. Because we're back here racing. And here at Suzuka, we got a really technical track here. This S section is not easy at all, as we see Austin going through this on his outlap here. And it's looking like it's going to be a dry session too. You'll love to see that. Oh, and you see Austin spinning coming over there. Loses part of his wing. Oh, and there's we're gonna be seeing that a lot, I think. There's arrogant Mercedes going into the wall there. Right now he is in a tight battle for second, I believe, in the driver's standings. We'll take a look at that in just a second. Dave coming into Spoon. All right, Dave. These last couple of turns here. This next lap of his is going to be a lap that counts. You see Dave creeping into the grass a little there, but still maintaining speed. Because, you know, being on four wheels, he is rolling around at the speed of sound, as these are some of the fastest cars in the world. Certainly in racing. Dave navigating through that first sector nicely. Dave currently with a purple sector, sector 1, although it's just him and Andrew setting laps currently. Or have at least gone through sector 1. Excuse me. Yeah, Randy going a little slow through sector 1. Strange Place going purple in sector 1. Dave now coming around these final turns here, going through 130R. Andrew's gonna set a time. We'll see what Dave sets as well. Andrew's gonna set a 133.9. Dave is gonna set a 131.4. Catching up with Gerard now. Just making it through Spoon. Coming up to 130R. Randy with a 136.1. He's gonna want to redo on that one. Strange Place, a 132. 1 second faster than Dave. On pole. Here comes Gerard. Gerard gonna put himself up there nicely in P2 with a 131.3. Check on Mike Oxlong at Mercedes. He's coming into Spoon right now. We have Austin, Monkeys, and Kevin at Ferrari getting out of their outlaps. Nick with a 137.1. Must have spun on his lap. Oh, Mike's gonna have to do a redo on this lap too. He is a 140.42 and counting. Yep, and he's gonna go in the pits. Also now on his lap, since we've seen him going through sectors 1 already, let's check our standings real quick here. Nick is currently our champion here. That was decided last race. He has 178 points. Gerard with 140 points. And then third place right now, still up for grabs. We have Kevin with 95 points. Randy not far behind with 89 points. We see Austin coming into a little bit of a spin there through Sector 1. If we look at constructors, constructors still up for grabs. Alpine has 213 points. Ferrari with 174 points. Not far behind. AlphaTauri with 152 points. And then Haas with 122. Those are top 4. And those are that's our driver standings. You see monkeys come around Spoon now. Nick finally getting up there with a 132 as well, but just not quite enough to take pole from Strange Place. Almost a tenth slower. So we have monkeys coming around now. He's gonna set a 132 flat, and it's gonna put it up to P5. Checking on the Ferraris. Up, Jock Strap has spun. Kevin coming around now. He has not set a time yet. Kevin coming around these final turns here. He's going to cross the line. He's going to go P3 in that final podium spot. 136. 3 drivers have broken the 130 mark. Watch Dave here. He's on his lap. Randy is retired from the session. Ooh, that's risky with 3 other drivers that have not set times. So you hope your time's good enough. Unless Randy was having some unless the car is having some issues. Dave coming around, he's 2 tenths up. Dave coming around 130R. Now these final 2 turns. 3 turns, I guess. Got 7 minutes left. Dave was not able to improve on his time. Lost it all there in, let's see here. Where was Dave splits? Yeah, he lost it all in Sector 2. That's rough. Lost it all in Sector 2 and 3. Mike Oxlong has finally set a time. Well, the 131.7. Bumping Randy down a spot. to a strange place now. Who is our pole sitter? Just getting started on his laps. Let's see if he can improve on his time. Oh, and he is not going to. He spins. Still plenty of time though. Getting out of the way for Gerard. Ooh, Gerard getting a little squirrely. Going through these turns. Yeah, Gerard is 5/10 down. Right along with Austin now, who actually won this race last year. You see, he goes a little wide, but is able to keep that car under control. Turn around now. Got a Ferrari not too far behind him, Jacques Strap. I believe also setting time. Maybe that's Kevin is on an outlap. Austin missing his apex there a little on his turn. That's going to compromise the line a little. All right, into this final turn here. What is Austin going to set? He's not set a time yet. Sets a 131.8. That's going to put him up to P8. Ooh, Jacques Strap going with a 131.5. Puts him up to P6. Nick currently up on his time. He's going to take pole with a 129.8. That is a great lap from Nick. You can hear the crowd cheering in the background there. See, Kevin was either on that lap or he messed up a lap, and now he's going to make this one count. Kind of chunks that first turn there. He gets a little squirrely, but he's able to keep that car planted. You see that rear end just wanted to slip out. See, Kevin, he's almost 3/10 up on his time. He's having a good sector 2 here. He's currently sitting P3. Oh, you see the rear end getting slipping out just a little again. Hopefully it doesn't compromise his time too much. Let's see, he's coming through sector 2. Okay. Kevin needs a good sector 3 here. Needs a good turn here. Needs a good turn here. Looks like he got it. 135 improves, but he's still going to be P3. Monkey's taking it a little slow on this one. We haven't ridden with Andrew. We have 250 left in this session. Andrew diving into the pits. He's gonna get one last chance at it. One last stab. See what Monkeys is gonna do. If he's gonna start another lap or if he's gonna be going into the pits. It looks like he's going into the pits. Yeah, got Strange Place and Dave kind of going in unison through here. Following one another. Oh, Kevin, done with this session. Eric, Ferrari also done with this session. Both Ferraris calling it quits. Currently sitting P3 and P7. As we saw, points are crucial now with three races to go here when the constructor's still for grabs. Believe we'll have to do the math, but it might be able to be won tonight, depending on the results. Strange Place is now making his way through these S's. He's gonna run into Austin here. Austin better get out of the way. Strange Place was slower through Sector 1. These laps that everyone are on right now are gonna be it. It's qualifying. We're down to 10 seconds left. Gotta make these laps count. 1:29.845 is currently the time to beat. Alright, Strange Place coming around. He said he is not going to improve on his time. He's going to be down. Oh, Mike Oxlong is spun. He is going to be down. Gerard is going to be in P5. Dave is going to be in P6. That is qualifying. So our podium spots: Nick, Strange Place, and Kevin. Oh, I believe Nick's currently on a lap. Oh, and he is up on his time. Nick going for a glory run here. Already has pole locked up. Just to say he can, he sets another fastest lap, a 1:29.4. So it's qualifying. We got Nick in P1. We have Strange Place in P2, and then Kevin in P3. Then Michael Oxlong P4. Gerard in P5. Dave in P6. Monkey's P7. Eric at Ferrari in P8. Randy in P9. Austin P10, and then Andrew in P11. That is our grid. So, gonna be an interesting race here. Wish we had some more people, but hey, some people are busy. We are getting set. Getting loaded in. Everybody getting their strategy set and everything. And our formation lap started here. Looks like everybody's going on the mediums. Looks like weather right now is pretty much just going to be clear all race, which is good to see. Be an exciting one. We're going through the grid here. We got Nick here in the Alpine, our champion for Season 4. We have Strange Place here for Alfa Romeo in P2. We got Kevin in that red Ferrari. P3. Mike Oxlong in the Silver Arrows for Mercedes. The black livery looked better, by the way. Got Gerard in P5, driving for AlphaTauri. You wonder if he'll be signing another contract with them next year? Who knows? We got Dave in the Haas, representing America. Dave in P6, right behind Gerard. We've seen these two go at it before. We got Monkeys in the Alpine, Nick's teammate here in P7. We got Jacques Strapp, arrogant, at Ferrari, in the other Ferrari, currently sitting P8. So he's got some work to do ahead of him. Yeah, Randy, who either retired on purpose or DNF'd, I'm not sure. In the McLaren, in P9, we got Austin in P10 in the Williams. Then we have Andrew bringing up the rear in P11 in that Red Bull. We're gonna have some exciting 27 laps. As we see drivers getting their tires warm. Coming around these final turns, drivers are going to be getting into their box. Start box. Nick, getting those tires real warm. See him burning out. Here we go. He's getting to his spot. Drivers are getting to their spots. We are almost ready to race. Does look like Nick is protecting the inside a little. Looks like he angled that car just a little bit to the right. This is your particular pit stop strategy. It looks like he's just going to be a one-stopper as usual. And here we go. We are off racing. What a view. We're gonna ride along. We're gonna ride along with Kevin here. We're gonna watch this start. We got Strange Place looking up on the inside on Nick. He's not gonna have it though. He's gonna back out. Oh, Nick having some trouble on that turn. Nick is gonna drop in this race. He is now P3. Strange Place now leading Kevin. Kevin leading Nick. Looks like Dave was able to get around Gerard. Gerard had dropped the spot. Dave is up to P4. Mike Oxlong is up to P5. Gerard is in P6. Looks like Austin also made up a spot. He's now P9. Yeah, yellow flags out now. Like Kevin already, Strange Place already forming a gap to Kevin there. Oh, it looks like, oh boy, Nick sticking his nose in there, trying to make it happen, but Kevin defends, holding on to second. Kevin really has to try to keep this Alpine right behind him. You know Nick wants this race. I believe from earlier interviews, this is Nick's favorite track. Strange Place now, just he's getting over a second gap. DRS is not enabled, but that's definitely going to help when it is enabled. You see Nick really pushing on Kevin. Let's we'll watch Nick real quick here and then check in with the rest of the grid. The Strange Place sets fastest lap with a 138.2. Nick is going for it. You see that overtake is on. Kevin just going to give him this one. Because sometimes it's better to race smart than really defensive. So, yeah, we'll commend Kevin for that one. It's a long race. We're only on lap 2. Check in with Gerard. Really chasing down Mike. Danger going into the pits already. Yeah, Monkey's coming up on Eric at Ferrari here. You see, Mike is catching up to Dave. This is pretty close. We have Kevin and Nick swapping spots. Oh, it looks like Nick drops. Oh, Nick and Dave are going at it. You love to see it. Dave has just turned into a rocket these past few races. You see Gerard really close on Mike now. Coming through 130R. Looks like Mike goes a little wide. Mike is off. He's spun. Oh, that's brutal. Strange Place setting fastest lap again with a 134. 134 flat. Dave still keeping it close to Nick. Nick is keeping it close to Kevin. Strange Place has just pulled off a gap to Kevin now. Kevin obviously having to battle with Nick here. He's gonna slow him down a little. Like, oh no, Austin is spun coming out of those S's. Oh, that's brutal. The Monkey's trying to catch up to this Ferrari here. Chasing the Crimson through Japan on Suzuka. Oh, Kevin! Did Kevin spin? Yes, Kevin did spin. Kevin's still in P8, still in the points. Oh, that's rough. Gerard really coming up on Dave. This is the battle for P3. This is the final podium spot. Here comes Gerard. Ooh, Nick with fastest lap with a 133.7. You know now that he's got Kevin clear of him, he's just gonna go right after Strange Place. DRS is enabled. We see Gerard using that to try to catch up to Dave. I think Gerard's just gonna be content with just waiting this one out, try to see if he can force Dave into making a mistake. Austin closing in on Kevin now. They make their way through the S's. They got some work ahead of them, but this race is definitely not over. You see Gerard getting real close to Dave. Oh, Gerard is right on Dave. Oh, man. Coming into Spoon. Gerard, he was super close to Dave. He's falling a little behind. Is he using any overtake? No, he's got plenty of overtake here. Make the way through 130R. Dave's looking inside. Gerard's looking inside. They're gonna send it on the inside a little. I don't know if they made contact or not. Nick with fastest lap yet again with a 133.5, really trying to push now. Here comes Gerard. There's not gonna be enough. Just not enough track. I think if Gerard had about 100 more meters, he may have been able to pull off a move. Or at least set himself up for one. You see Nick is now starting to close time to Strange Place here. Not far behind Gerard though is Eric Eric at Ferrari, and then Monkeys as well. You can have an interesting little race for the last podium spot here. Oh, that is Nick? That is Nick. Nick is fun. Nick has dropped down to P5 in this race. Alright, Dave and Gerard have now moved up into the podium spots. And now it's Eric at Ferrari chasing down that P3. This is going to be interesting here with both of these Alpines. You wonder what's going to happen here on this pass. Oh boy, Eric running for his life. You got Nick right on him. Now watch Nick. We're going to see if he can pull this overtake off. You can see Eric protecting on the inside. Valiant effort by Eric. He's not going to have it. Nick is going to move up to P4. Good Gerard now. Trying to catch Dave through these S's. Eric, though, just hanging on to Nick, just right on his rear. Losing it through these turns a little, and now you can see Monkey's catching up. Gerard still chipping away at Dave here. Yeah, he's used up, okay, so he's used up some of his overtake. But he still has a good amount left. Let's see, how much has Dave been? Dave still has a good amount of overtake as well. Dave now coming through 130R. Coming into these final turns, man, Strange Place just he's got a good enough lead, but who knows what happens when you get pit strategy involved here. Okay, let's see here. Boy, Nick is right on Gerard. Let's see what can Gerard do. He's got to try to catch up on Dave. Let's see, can he make a move? You see Nick going to the inside. Nick and Gerard, Gerard now defending off Nick. Nick chasing Gerard. And Eric chasing down Monkeys here. Man, this 2 through 5 is pretty dang close here. Is he just really not that far behind? We have Randy catching up to Eric as well. He's, you know, he's cutting down the gap just little by little. Unfortunately for Nick, Gerard has DRS here, so that's going to allow him to keep up with Dave and make it even harder to overtake. You see Nick now is just really on Gerard. And you're going into the pits again. Oh, and that's Monkey spinning. Well, the pack is definitely starting to spread out now, and the big race here is between P2 through P4. Oh, Nick gets a little squirrely coming out of that turn. That's gonna compromise his time a little. Boy, we got Dave's feeling some pressure here. Gerard's feeling some pressure. Nick is, I'm sure, feeling some pressure because he's sitting in P4. And he wants to get in that podium spot. Turn around. Here's at 97. He's catching up to, he's getting closer to Gerard more so than Gerard's closer to Dave. You see Gerard's rear diffuser there is peeking into the frame. Oh, I wonder if Dave maybe had a little mistake. It looks like Gerard's pretty close to him now. Oh boy, this is some close racing. You love to see it. You see Randy is really starting to catch up now. Oh, I think Gerard may have had a little moment coming out of this turn. Yeah, it's going to allow Nick to try to get an overtake here. Oh, Nick overtakes him just before 130R. So Nick and Gerard swapping spots. Nick back into the points, or into the podium spot, excuse me. Now he has DRS, and now he's free to chase Dave. They're going through those S's. We see Randy here has caught up to Eric. Randy just out of that top 5. You see the gap is slowly starting to form now. He's out of that DRS range, and now he's in DRS range. The margins are very thin. Every driver that we've been seeing so far still on the medium tires. Nobody's made a stop yet, except for Andrew, I believe. We're on lap 10 of 27. Ooh, we see Nick. Oh, Nick and Dave going at it. Oh, we're gonna get a safety car. I think we are, because now look, everyone's diving into the pits. Oh man, that is bad news for Strange Place. Oh, that is really unfortunate. Oh, that's so unfortunate for Strange Place. He's got to hope that he can create enough of a gap here that he can get into the pits. Quick. Oh man, that's rough. Safety car giveth, safety car taketh away. Potentially, we don't know. We Dave going on the hard tires. We got Nick going on the hard tires. We got Gerard going on the hard tires. We got everyone on the hard tires. These are hopefully going to last drivers until the end of the race. We're going to catch up to... Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, poor Strange Place. That's so unfortunate. That's not going to allow our drivers in the back to catch up. You see Austin is 32 seconds behind, but with the pit and with the safety car, that's going to allow him to allow him to catch back up to the pack and maybe make some moves to get higher up in this, higher up in the standings. Oh yeah, easy Dave, he's catching up. Oh man, that's so unlucky for Strange Place. To be so far ahead and then have a safety car trigger when you're already past it. Oh, that's brutal. You know, if you're Strange Place Hero, I get, you know, what do? I mean, do you pit? I think you have to. It's either that or you try to outrun everyone who's on their tires now and then try to form enough of a gap where you can pit and hopefully give yourself a cushion. I don't know, that's a tough one. As we are in the safety car, I'd like to remind you folks that this stream, this league is brought to you by Slurm, the official drink of the Buster Racing League. Slurm, it's highly addictive. It's Strange Place, poor Strange Place, he's gonna drop some spots here. So he's gonna put on the hard tires, and just like that, he is P1 to currently P8. We'll see if Austin can get by. I don't think he will. Austin just dropped some time, so I don't know if he spun. Dave now, leading this race. Nick not too far behind. P2, Gerard in P3, and then, man, just right outside Eric. And that, you know, Eric in the red is now seeing red because he's P4. He's looking at Gerard like, hey, you're in my spot. Eric gonna have a shot at P3 here. Randy, meanwhile, coming from P... whatever he was, I think he was 9, 8, and now he's up in P5. And he's with the safety car, he's now within striking distance. What do you think is going through Gerard's mind right now? Aside from Huey Lewis in the news. What do you think is going through Eric's head right now? Aside from All-Star by Smash Mouth. We are going to be set for another lap of racing here, and that means this pack is going to be able to get bunched up for the start. Entire pack. You see on the pit window, drivers would have been making their pit stops right about now, but because of the safety car, that triggered an early pit stop. See the last two cars coming up to the back of the pack now. So we're going to have all 10 drivers on this track here, bunched up here for the start. Currently on this safety car lap. Hope to be back racing soon. So we are still racing. Sorry, had a nice little message there from someone. Is we're going to be back to racing here. Dave has already taken off. Gerard very close by, and he's using some of that overtake. I believe Nick is. Oh, Nick is not. Trying to catch up to each other. Gerard maybe not having the best start, so using that overtake, use that up to try to keep up with Nick. Oh, we have a car spinning. It looks like sounds like that was Kevin. Strange place up to P7 already. Got Monkeys here sitting in P6. Strange place not far behind him. Randy still holding on into strong on that P5. Trying to see if he can move up to P4. Mike and Austin in P8 and P9, and then Kevin, unfortunately had a spin, is now in P10. Oh, as we see Randy just sending it on Eric there, and I think he must have given that spot back for a legal overtake. Good effort, but glad to see that they saw spots here. It's a strange place looking like he got past Monkeys there pretty easily. Good Gerard trying to go on Dave here. Now Dave has dropped down to P4. Oh, Dave has slowed down quite a bit, actually. Man, now the order is just all weird. Strange place really coming on Randy. Really bringing it to Randy. I guess we're not doing phrasing anymore. Randy goes a little wide on that turn. Or maybe not. Strange place, however, did not have the greatest of exits on that turn. As you see Monkeys and Austin now catching up. Here we go. We got Dave not far behind from Eric. Randy's not far behind either. Oh, it looks like Randy really sending it. Randy gonna spin. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate where Dave gets caught up in that one. Jockstrap no worse for the wear. Dave definitely suffering from that one. As Austin is gonna go for the overtake and he's gonna get it. I think Mike's gonna go for the overtake too. Oh, he's thinking about it. Now, Austin has found himself in P6. Dave has unfortunately dropped down to P7. With about 11 laps to go. Dave pushing Austin. Oh, Austin on the medium tires. So Austin is on the better tire here. Let's actually take a look and see. So we have Austin on the mediums. We have Randy on the mediums after he had to make a stop, and then Kevin also on the mediums as well. Looks like Austin had a small, maybe overshot his turn a little there. Strange Places found himself up into P3. He's back in the podium spots. Now Jacques Strapp trying to take that P3 back. It's like Kevin setting fastest lap. We have 10 laps to go. Monkeys, you know, Eric is falling behind. Wow, Nick sets fastest lap with a 132.9 on the hards. Monkeys is caught up to Eric. Eric is dropped back from Strange Place. That's gonna put Monkeys in prime position here to try to get P5. This DRS is enabled and has been enabled for quite some time now. Oh no, Strange Place is out of this race! Oh no, that's gonna trigger another safety car. Oh, you hate to see it. Now the question is, does anyone make a stop? I wonder, and go on a different tire. We have some drivers on the hard tires, most drivers on the hard tires, and then we have some drivers on the mediums. Oh, Nick is hit with a 5-second penalty. That is huge. Speeding in the pit lane. He is going to go into the pits. Mikey's going to go in the pits. Mike is going to go in the pits. Austin is also in the pits. Gerard is now leading this race. Let's see. Nick is going on the mediums. Monkeys, I believe, is going on the mediums. Mike is on the mediums. Also going on the hards. I'm assuming that's a. I'm assuming that is a because his mediums were worn out, and now he has to go on the fresher hards. Gonna get caught up now. Man, you know, Nick going on the mediums is a interesting choice. You know, it's the tire strat. You know, the tire advantage. This is kind of a tough track to overtake, as we've seen on, and we're probably gonna have 6 laps of racing by the time we're back to racing, maybe. We've got a little kitty cat in the booth joined us. Hi, Cookie. Didn't know Japan had a lot of wild cats just roaming around, but hey. I also don't know how I just knew this cat's name was Cookie, but... Man, the late safety car, making it interesting. I think Austin, unfortunately dropped some spots, because, I think he spun. That puts Dave in P3, and you know he's going to want to attack because Eric is ahead of him. But he's also going to have to think about attacking and defending, because he has Nick right behind him. Eric is going to have to do the same. Have to worry about taking out Gerard. Old man Dave looking good in P3. Yeah, you know, like I said, I mentioned earlier on stream, Dave's been a rocket. He's past few races. Gerard gonna have to just straight up defend against USA Eric. Eric at Ferrari. Eric finishes P2. I believe that would be his highest finish. I believe. I'm not entirely sure. It's, you know, the record keeping for the BRL, not the most organized. We got some fan mail here. Hopefully the hards will hold against the mediums behind. Yeah, you hope so. It'd be a great finishing position for Dave. It'd be heartbreaking for Nick. We love seeing heartbreak in the BRL. Yeah, we have two DNFs, two safety cars. Safety cars are going to be in this lap, so we're going to have 7 laps of racing. Six laps. Here we go, Gerard leading the pack. Or right along with Dave, though. See what happens, because he has Nick behind. You see Nick really pushing on him already. We're back to racing. Lap 21 and 27. Boogity, boogity, boogity. See Nick trying to go outside on Dave. Dave's not going to let him have it. Dave's gonna have a devil of a time keeping Nick behind him. Nick on those mediums. So he does have the tire advantage here, but how worn are those mediums? Here we go, coming around. As you see, we got a tight pack all up and down the grid. You see Nick really push on the Dave. Oh, Nick goes off in the grass. Oh, and he overshoots it. He misses his apex. Nick has dropped down to P7 of this race, and he has a 5-second penalty. He's down to P8. Nick is out of this race. Oh my God. What happened? We're gonna have yet another safety car. Oh my God, Nick is out of this race. No, Nick, just one mistake leads to another, leads to another. Yeah, Kevin making a late pit. Here we go. Coming down to the final laps here. Oh, Monkey's bumped Dave there. Looks like no penalty though, so I'm sure it was an accident. We're gonna have, oh boy. Well, those are 3 drivers out, 3 safety cars, and yes, it is going to be a sprint to the finish. Coming around, you hope this is hopefully the safety car will be back in on this lap. Safety car will be in this lap. We are going to be back to racing soon. Gerard sitting in P1. Eric in P2 at Ferrari. Dave in P3. We are back to racing. Looks like Randy got the jump on Mike. Oh, Randy's gonna drop. What happened there? It's like, trying to navigate these turns pretty cleanly. Going through these S's. See Kevin really on Mike. You got a tight pack here. Still plenty of time as we see Randy going wide. Ooh, looks like Dave and Eric. And Dave was trying to poke inside. You'll allow, this is good for Gerard. If you're Gerard, this is what you want to see. Monkey's in P4. I believe this is hold up. Oh, trying to get to this podium spot here. Oh, he's looking outside on Dave. Going around 130R. Oh, this is tight. Oh, Dave's gonna try to slingshot it on the outside. Who's gonna get a better exit here? As close as it can be, Dave. Really going on the outside here. Coming into turn 1. He's gonna lose out. He's gonna drop some spots here. Goes way too wide on turn 1. Oh, it's the unfortunate part. Micah Oxlong has found himself up into P3 of this race. Oh, and that's Monkey's causing it. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate for Mike. Well, not 25, 27. We've had some incidents. Chaos, yeah, exactly. might have to look at some things after this race. DRS is gonna be enabled for 2 more laps. Ooh, Kevin going on the inside of Dave now. Up into P4. Oh, and that is someone spinning. I believe it was Mike spinning. You're trying to get around Kevin. He is going to get around Kevin. Kevin not getting through those S's very cleanly. Kevin keeping up with Dave. Going through Spoon. Like Dave getting through that a little quicker than Kevin. Kevin is in DRS range. Well, looks like Kevin sent it a little. This is breaking point, maybe. Monkey's with fastest lap, 132.9. We're right along with our race leader here, Gerard, comfortably in P1, but he's got to be careful, as Randy is going to take that, take fastest lap on the softs with a 131. Gerard can't be too comfortable, because Eric is still within striking distance, just not within DRS range yet, but all it takes is one bad corner exit. The Monkey's not far behind, Eric. Alright. Monkey's trying to make a late push. Gerard's going to turn at the corner, and he's going to be our race winner. We have Eric in P2. We got Monkeys in P3. Dave in P4. We got Kevin finishing in P5. We got Austin gonna be finishing here in P6. We got Mike P7, and then Randy bringing up the rear. He's gonna be finishing this race in P8. He comes around 130R. He's gonna make the final turn here, and that is gonna do it for this race. Gerard walking away with a win. Driver of the day is Eric at Ferrari. Gerard walking to the podium. What a what a guy. That's gonna do it for us. We'll be back next week, same time, same place. Gerard getting those points. Still trying to make a push for constructors. That's an important 25. See here in our final standings with Gerard in P1. We got Eric in P2, climbing up from P8. Shows you truly never know where you'll end up. Where you start. Monkeys in P3. Dave in P4 just could not quite close the gap yet. Kevin in P5, Austin P6, Mike P7. Randy in P8, and then we have 3DNS, Nick, Strange Place, and Andrew. Unfortunately, those cause all our safety cars. Made this race interesting. We'll be back next week. Thank you.